Later that month, Cruz entered kindergarten in a self-contained classroom for ESE students with behavioral disabilities. By the end of the year, Linda decided that he should repeat kindergarten to create a stronger foundation. By the end of his second year in kindergarten, he had transitioned successfully into a normal classroom and began first grade in 2006 as a normal student. But 2 months in, his teacher reported that she was unable to control his aggression. By the end of first grade, he had to be physically removed from the classroom on an almost daily basis, often several times a day. For second grade, Cruz returned to a self-contained classroom for ESE students with behavioral disabilities. By third grade, Cruz was calmer but sadder. His ESE specialist wrote in her notes in May 2008 that Cruz expressed feelings of sadness and not feeling as if he is in control of things. Cruz reported that nothing goes his way, and he does not seem to be able to control what happens to him. He also reported that he almost always feels that his life is getting worse and worse, and he used to be happier, and that he would physically lash out at other students. In the middle of his fifth grade year, Cruz's teachers had to make a choice that would define the future of his education. In an earlier era, a student like Cruz would continue to receive specialized attention in a self-contained classroom for students with similar disabilities for at least part of each day in middle school. However, between the pressure on schools to assess students using standardized tests under the federal No Child Left Behind Act, and the pressure on schools to put students in the least restrictive environment possible under the federal Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, spending part of the day in a specialized classroom was no longer an option for a student like Cruz in Broward Middle School. It was either full inclusion at West Glades Middle School or full exclusion at a specialized school for students with emotional and behavioral disabilities, Cross Creek. His teachers decided to try to prepare him to attend West Glades. Halfway through his fifth grade year, they placed him in a normal classroom for 40% of the day. By the end of the year, Linda was pleased with her son's ability to sit in a normal classroom without being disruptive or violent. The educators on his Individualized Education Program, IEP team, who create tailored plans for students with disabilities in consultation with their parents, decided to enroll him at West Glades as a sixth grader for the 2011 to 2012 school year, where he would be treated essentially the same as any other student. West Glades. Cruz struggled academically in sixth grade. His IQ was not substantially below average, but his teachers were not trained to address his language processing impairment. One West Glades teacher noted that around the time Cruz enrolled, Broward teachers were receiving what she called shotgun ESE certifications via cursory online courses. She and other teachers felt unprepared to handle students like Cruz, but these certifications provided a way for the school district to comply with state law, while also cutting costs by not providing students like Cruz with specialized support. Cruz received occasional therapy and counseling services, and, according to his official records, he kept his aggression in check through most of sixth grade. But in April 2012, Linda told her son's teachers that she intended to consult a doctor about his behavior, which had again become erratic and aggressive. His teachers noted that he frequently refused to complete assignments. By the end of sixth grade, his behavior had deteriorated further. He was suspended 4 times in the last 3 weeks of school, and his mother complained to teachers that he was burnt out and sick of school. In August 2012, during his first month as a 7th grader, Cruz was disciplined for fighting. According to his official disciplinary records, he received no other disciplinary referrals until February 2013.